Hello Keith, hello Julian. Okay, so just a summary of the things that we looked at today and the exercises I'd like you to try this week. Mainly focusing on balance, that in turn I think will help you with the scuffing, but so keep going with the strengthening exercises of lifting the toes up as we discussed last time, where you're coming up with the foot, trying to lift it up, pull it up, keeping the heel on the ground. So that's from last week. This week, I'm going to work on the balance a little bit more. So I'll just tilt the camera down so you can see my feet. I'd like you to just rise up onto the toes as high as you can and come down. And if you see the speed with which I'm doing that, Julia, it's not that. It's up, taking your time and coming back down. Take it as slow as you can. If you can't manage to go up very high, do the best you can, but try to wait and pause. Hold for a second and come down. It's just that being in an unbalanced position that I want you to get accustomed to. Just push it slightly into feeling a little bit difficult. Just a little bit. The crossing over of the legs. You're going to stand, cross the foot over if you can, and then come back to here. And then cross the other foot over the front. Doesn't matter how far you go. Bit of a weight transfer and then come back. Cross the foot over. If you can't manage to, then toe tap it. You can't go all the way over, just tap the toe to start with. Tap the toe and come over. But progress and work towards being able to put your foot on the ground and then move over onto that leg a little bit. Then come back to the middle and cross over. Like a bit like a dance, really. And if that's too tricky, as I say, you can toe tap. Or cross the foot over and not move the weight quite as much. So that's a bit of a halfway house. But ultimately, we're heading for crossover and move. You see my upper body moving across. Okay, good. Now we've got the figure of 8 walk. Now you can make this quite big in your garden, or you can get quite small with it, quite tight. So you're turning. And it's that turning that's going to feel a little bit difficult for you. It's this point here where you're doing a tight turn round that you're going to find that difficult, but it's a good challenge. I'll lift the camera. So we're going to imagine passing a ball from here across to here, and you can see this foot is just being relaxed. The hips are coming through slightly. The hips are coming through, okay? Now, that's a nice start. To progress on from that, if you feel comfortable, is turn past the ball, turn past the ball. You have to move the feet, turn and pass. You're looking where you're going, turn past the ball. So Just to recap, you can start just by maybe relaxing the foot slightly and the knee. So you're not rigid, it's not that. You see, hips are not moving here really, are they? Yeah, you're solid here, so just soften a little bit. All right. Look to where the ball's going. Look to where the ball's going. Or like you're unloading something up, or there's a row of people unloading something off a lorry and they're all just passing them down from one person, a human chain. All right. Walking backwards. Just practice walking backwards. Feeling the ground really slowly as you do. Having to concentrate on what your feet tell you because you can't see. Then walk back forwards again and start again. Back, 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 back. Okay? And the last exercise I think we'll get you doing is to come down, let the head come down and come up. Let the head come down. Slide your hands down your legs out and then back up again. Slide down and then come back up again. Okay? With each one, spend about maybe a minute doing each thing. I think you should also practice walking on the gravel just regularly throughout the day. See if you can just walk down and walk about on the gravel a little bit and just get used to being on uneven surfaces. The more your brain gets used to it and that you don't fall, the more reassurance that your brain will get that it's safe to do that. Okay? All right. Well done, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.